Hi guys, welcome to the 3Gen TV studio. I have Anne with me, who's been in the Explore venue at 3Generate this weekend. How's your weekend going so far?
Oh, the weekend's absolutely fantastic. We've just had our first messy science session. Now, in this science session, we've had 14 experiments where all the young people have been able to go around and do all sorts of things like make a spinner. Wonder why we got them to make a spinner? Well, listen, as well as making the spinner, we got them to talk about, well, the colours. See the colours on the spinner? They're all different colours, right? Yep. Now, when you spin the spinner and it gets faster, the colours all merge together. So the colours are individual, but spinning, they merge together. So we then got the young people to think about how we are all individual, but we have to intermingle with all different sorts of people and people of different faiths and no faith at all. So we kind of asked them that. How could we better intermingle in our world themselves or as a community with people of all faiths and none? So that was the spinner. Another brilliant experiment we did was this one here, where we got the children to drop a dirty penny in a bowl and put some salt and vinegar on it. It smelled like a chip shop over there, you know, but put some salt and vinegar on it. And it came out, the penny comes out all nice and sparkly. They loved the experiment, but then we asked them the questions. What makes you sparkle? And what things dull your sparkle? And how can you get your sparkle back?
How were the kids in response to the questions and all the discussions that were going on throughout the morning?
Well, they really participated well. We had tablecloths beside each experiment where we invited the children to write anything they liked about the experiment and about the questions that we asked them. And they wrote all sorts of brilliant things, you know. We had lots of their ideas, lots of their views, so we captured some of what they thought, which I think is really important.
Yeah, it's a really creative way of getting the voices of the young people heard, especially the really younger ones as well.
Oh yeah, they've just had a great time. And there was leaders at each of the sections, each of the science activities, and they were engaging the young people in talking as well. And so their feedback's been really helpful and really special. So after the event, they fed back, and we've got a bit more feeding back to do later on about the discussions that they were having, and they were amazed at the depth of thinking of some of the young people. And brilliant, that.
Why do you think Messy Church is so accessible to so many people?
Well, I think it's because we do lots of interesting things, and it's things that grab the attention and the imagination of the young people and the adults as well. Because, you know, we've had some of the leaders were joining in.
Yeah, I bet they've enjoyed it more than the kids.
Well, that's absolutely what Messy Church is about, you see. It's not just for children, it's for everybody. So they've grabbed it, and they get an activity they really like to do. And as you're doing that activity, the leader turns the talk around a little bit to some of these questions we've posed, because every activity's got those questions to get them to reflect. And while they're busy working, they happily engage in a conversation. It's a good medium.
And where have you got all the material from?
Well, the material we've used this weekend, I've put this together, and it's come from the Messy Church Does Science book, which is a publication from BRF. And in that book, I've taken some of the experiments, but I've taken the themes of 3Generate. So in a Messy Church, we do talk-abouts. For every activity has a talk-about. But I've changed the talk-abouts from the book into talk-abouts that fit with the 7 3Generate themes. So we've got some good discussion going on about the relevant themes that we're thinking about this weekend.
Great. Are you continuing this afternoon?
This morning we had the younger ones, the 8s to 11s, and this afternoon we've got the older ones, the 11 to 14. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes.
Great. I'll definitely pop in and see how it's going on.
Please come and join in. Come and have a go at cleaning a penny or making or a volcano exploding.
I've got
that as well.
I'll be there for the volcano, I promise. Thank you ever so much for coming in today.
Oh, you're welcome.
We'll see you soon.
Okie dokie then.
Thank you very
much. Bye for now.